Hey y'all, I'm Callie with Wild Child Entertaining, and tonight I want to show you one of my favorite tricks to take the humble deviled egg to the next level. It's going to make you a standout at your next party that you're hosting or at a tailgate or potluck that you go to. Everyone's going to be wanting to know what you did. And it's super simple. Everyone's got their own way that they like to do deviled eggs. You know, every family's got their own secret to get that perfect egg every single time. Go on ahead and do that. Boil your egg how you normally would, do all that. Take the shell off of it. Cut it in half. Set your yolks aside for our filling and have your whites reserved over here. Now, here comes the fun part. Decide on what colors you want to use. I've chosen purple, green, and yellow because we're going to a Fat Tuesday party next Tuesday for Mardi Gras, and I want to go with the theme of the party. Now, if you're having a christening, you might want some pastel blues or pinks, depending on if it's a boy or a girl. Easter time, you want some nice pastel colors. Christmas, Valentine's Day, you want some vibrant reds, some greens. We're big UK fans around here, so March Madness, I always do some blue ones for our Wildcats. You decide. Now you've got your bowl, fill it up about halfway with water, and add your food coloring. I like the food coloring gels, but the normal food coloring that you get every day at the grocery store works perfect too. Now here's the fun part. The more you add, the more vibrant your color is going to be. So you kind of get to play around with it a little bit. You get to say, a couple more dashes here, just kind of play around with it. Say, I want some bold colors. I'm going to add the whole thing, and then you end up with colors like this because, me, I like big, bold colors. So you do that, and you've got your bowls set out. I've reserved some of my yellows over here to show you what I'm talking about. I let them sit for about half an hour. Now here's another thing. The longer you let them sit, the more vibrant your color is going to be. If you want a nice pastel color, let them sit a little bit less. You want big, bold colors? Go for longer. I have a 10-month-old crawling around, so mine usually end up sitting for a little bit longer than I intend them to anyways. It's not going to hurt them. You're perfectly fine. Every once in a while, you are going to want to come by and give them a quick stir because they're going to want to try to rest on top of each other. And that could result in a blotchy colored egg, and we don't want that. When you're stirring them around, kind of give them a look real quick. Say, yeah, that's the color I want. Or, you know what? I want a bolder color. I'm going to let it sit a little bit longer. Once you've achieved the color that you want, get some paper towels out. Get your eggs out of the water and put them open side down on your paper towel so that the inside of it drains. We don't want soggy eggs on our egg plate. That makes it a little bit unappetizing. So we're done with our water now. Set that over to the side. Take a paper towel right on top. Give it a nice little pat. Get everything nice and dry. Wipe your hands off. I kind of let them sit for a minute if I can, just so that all the water drains off of them and we get a nice dry egg. Now they're ready to fill. Like I said, most families have their own recipes for deviled eggs. In this situation, go right on ahead. Do your favorite recipe. Mayonnaise, mustard, relish, onions, whatever it is you like to use in it. Paprika on top. The world's your oyster on this one. In one of my next videos coming up, I will be doing some different fillings for your deviled eggs. This should be fun, so be on the lookout for that. Another little trick I'm going to show you is a fun way to make your own pastry bag. Now, I'm a little bit OCD when it comes to these things. I want each egg, looking the same, and I want that nice little top. If you're not like me and you just want to fill it up using your spoon, go right on ahead. They're going to taste just as good. If you do want to go the pastry bag route, but you're like, I don't want to have to buy all that stuff just to make deviled eggs, I'm sure you have some sandwich bags laying around your house. Fill up your sandwich bag with your filling and cut off a little piece right on the end. Just cut off one little corner. Not a whole lot, just enough so that your filling comes out pretty smoothly. Then what you're going to want to do, hold it up in your hand like this and start filling up your eggs. And then we'll get each of our eggs filled. And there you go. Perfect little tops every single time right out of a plastic baggie. Now, we're ready to go. If you're having your party at home, you don't need to transport your eggs anywhere. If you are going to transport your eggs, another little trick that I like to do, and you can do this when you're storing them in the house too before your party if you're going to cover them with any sort of plastic wrap. I like to take some toothpicks, put it in about every other egg or so, all the way around, before you cover with your plastic wrap. Now this way, you end up at your destination, or you can store them in the fridge, covered in plastic wrap so they don't dry out, but you don't have to worry about having smushed tops on your eggs. So everybody's happy when you get there, and you're the hit of the party, and everyone wants to know how you got these beautiful deviled eggs. So I hope you enjoyed this, and please check in next time for our next video.